Many times changes in life bring anxiety, frustration, and stress. How do I welcome these situations?
How do you welcome changes? How do you welcome the anxiety, frustration? Well, let me talk about change. So changes are of four types. We talk a lot about change actually, and I've given this a little bit of thought. I shared a presentation at one point to a company about, change management. So change can be a simple desirable change, which is small, such as a new project. You desire it, and it's generally small unless it's a massive project. Change can be desirable but big, such as relocation, changing a job, for example. Change can be undesirable and small, such as a blocked sink. You don't want it, but it happens to us. And change can be undesirable and big, which is, a pandemic, which is severe illness, which is a massive financial issue, a relationship breakup that you really valued. So for a change that is small and desirable, I think it is best to be the driver of such change. Choose such change because that is the kind of change which adds spice to your life. You welcome that. And I'm sure that's not the kind of change you're talking about. Change that is large but still desirable, such as relocation, except that there is going to be adversities, there is going to be frustrations happening, and it's a package deal. Whenever you're pursuing that kind of change, and it's a marker of growth in life. What I like to do is, when I'm facing a lot of uncertainty, a new city, a new team I'm working with, I try to find what is common, what is familiar in what seems novel. When I go to a new city, are the roads similar? Traffic signs similar? People similar? Are the shops, the grocery stores similar to what I'm familiar with? So instead of getting overwhelmed by novelty, I focus on what is familiar to me. And that helps me absorb that change, which is large, much better. And remember why you have your why. Why am I doing this? Which is what drives acceptance. A change that is undesirable but small, such as a clogged sink, I think it's helpful to ask a question, why is this happening, as you're handling it? I mean, you certainly put the liquid to dissolve the sink, or hopefully you may have to call a plumber if hopefully it doesn't go on to that. But it sometimes helps to ask, why is that happening? Is my water hard, or am I losing too much hair, and am micronutrient deficient? So this is just a specific change, but sometimes it helps to ask, if I'm getting an angry email from a supervisor, do I need to up my skills? Is this the best place to work, or is this the best division for me to work? So that's how you handle. But the fourth kind of change, which is change which is large and undesirable, that is the most stressful change. And there, very much what I shared about overall stress management applies. You handle the logistical part the best you can. In the context of a potential for an illness, you optimize your well-being. In the context of a financial issue, you optimize your finances, preserve what you can preserve. So handle the logistical part, identify where that challenge is coming from, and then with self-compassion and acceptance, find connection, find help, including professional help, and nurture the anchor of hope, courage, and faith. So that's how you can be proactive about change. When the change happens, sometimes ask yourself, what is causing me stress here? Is it demand resource imbalance, which is excessive cognitive and emotional load? Is it lack of control, or can I not find meaning in it? Sometimes it's all three. And if there is excessive cognitive and emotional load, try to optimize that load. If you find lack of control, try to control the controllable and let go of the rest. And if you can't find meaning, as you know, can mostly be discovered. It doesn't have to be invented. Try to find meaning in what seems meaningless. Having said that, there is going to be times when you want to just curl up in the basement and wait for one sunset to be over, or two sunsets to be over, and just give yourself time to recover from it. And we all have had those days. So have self-compassion.